Welcome, everybody, to the Great Lakes Road Trip Leg 4.
We are going to Indiana this time.
We sure are.
Yeah, and it's a Midwestern state.
It is.
And I think we'll see some interesting things there.
Absolutely. Did you know Indiana is officially a landlocked state?
How is it on the Great Lakes then?
Landlocked evidently means you have to have direct access to an ocean or bay. So officially,
What?
Indiana is landlocked.
Except that there's a Great Lake on it.
There is a Great Lake, which is not an ocean. Who knew?
That one really is a surprise. You are full of facts.
Shocking.
Yes.
So anyway, leg 4, Indiana, and it's like a whole new game. When we last left you, we had taken all those lovely stitches from leg 3 and put them on waste yarn. And that's where they're going to stay.
Yeah, we're not going to actually do anything with them for leg 4.
Right. So take your legs 1 through 3, put them someplace safe. We're going to start fresh with an all-new provisional cast on as we dive into our clues featuring Indiana.
Yes.
So
I'm pretty excited.
Where did you go? I'm going to make you go first.
Well, here's my hint. Vroom, vroom. I went to the Indianapolis Speedway.
Wow.
So I'm pretty excited. And I've actually been there before. So that's why I was inspired by this clue. I went there and I kissed the bricks. And it was really kind of fun to do that. So traditionally, race car drivers, if they win the Indy 500, go out and kiss the bricks. And the bricks are all that's left of this track that used to be completely bricked with literally over 3 million bricks were on the track the whole way around. But they paved it with asphalt except for one little section that they left with the old-timey bricks. And so if you go on a tour there, the tour bus let us out to kiss the bricks. And strangely, I was the only one who actually did that. So all the other tour people did not get the experience of kissing the bricks. But my shawl has the bricks, and you can either kiss the bricks on your shawl or not. It's up to you.
Okay, very cool. So what kind of knitting skill did you use to make your bricks?
Very simple. I used a stripe to do the finish line, and then I did just slip stitches to do the bricks. They look really good. I love slip stitches, and they're super easy to do. So it's kind of a resting clue.
Nice.
On mine, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I, of course, have been looking at things from the approach of the Great Lakes.
Right.
In a landlocked state with 45 miles of coastline.
That's not very many. So how did you find something to do?
There are some amazing things in 45 miles of coastline.
Okay.
And one of them is the Michigan City Lighthouse and Piers. There are multiple piers. There's an East Pier and a West Pier. But I focused on the East Pier.
Okay.
Because the East Pier is the longest of the piers. It's like over 2,000 feet long.
That would make a long shawl.
Yeah. I did not do 2,000 feet.
You weren't literal. Okay.
No. Did not go literal there.
Okay.
But I focused on the East Pier because it's the longest and it has like the most history, plus it has a lighthouse at the end of it.
Lighthouses are always a treat, aren't they?
They are.
I really love them. Yeah, all of them are beautiful. Yeah.
I focused specifically on the elevated walkway that goes on the pier, and it goes out those 2,000 feet out into Lake Michigan. And for almost 30 years, there was a lighthouse keeper who was in the lighthouse on shore, but also had to tend to the lighthouse at the end of that pier. And they had to walk on that elevated catwalk, no matter the weather.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Out to the other lighthouse to make sure the light was lit and it would like pierce through the fog and elements and stuff.
Wow.
So for almost 30 years, lighthouse keepers had to do that walk on that metal catwalk. And I was just like, it's a photogenic catwalk in all seasons, because in the winter it gets all crusted with ice and really glitters and glimmers. And I bet you can tell where I'm heading with this. Things that are encrusted with glimmering, glittering things. Can we say beads? Beads. So I found a way to do like these really cool, they're like elongated slipped stitches, but then I put beads on them, and they represented the pillars of the pier and the catwalk.
That sounds really nice.
So, and contrary to my normal character, I did actually throw in a little Fair Isle with mixing up a couple colors right at the base of that, just kind of to mimic the crashing waves and foaminess.
I think that sounds wonderful.
So yeah,
well, I'll look forward to seeing this.
That's fun.
Good.
So that's my Indiana clue. You've got your Indiana clue, and now it's time for you to choose your Indiana clue.
So you can choose either my clue or Valerie's clue to make, or you can make two shawls.
Or
we
you can
always
make
love when people do that.
Can I give a little word of caution? This is going to start out very much like leg one, but instead of starting with slipping the first stitch and having that special edge at the beginning, and then having just the rolling unfinished edge at the end, we flipped it. It's the opposite of what you've been doing for the past 3 legs.
Yeah, we'll change your habits this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So heads up.
Yeah.
So have fun with it. And of course, when you're done, please post pictures. Please, please, please.
And post them in the Ravelry group or the Road Trip Mystery group on Facebook.
Or both.
Or both. And from there, we will draw a prize and send it to whoever wins randomly, as always.
Absolutely. So we look forward to seeing your knitted up projects. I love seeing all the different colors. And part of it is because my colors are very muted this time, and they kind of blend in, and I love how that's working. And yet at the same time, I'm also seeing some gorgeous color combinations that have a lot of contrast.
Yeah.
And those are fun too. So I love to see everything.
Yeah, I think you and I both did more muted things this time, which is very unusual for us.
Yeah, I know.
So, well, you know, there's a first time for everything.
So happy knitting. We'll see you back again in 2 weeks.
We're looking forward to it.